Alright, so we have Piper here. Good dog. Here, show her beautiful face, baby. Sit. So, I've given her the command for sit, which means that she should ignore this thing as I toss it, which she does beautifully. Where's your mommy? Yes, she is here. Good. Notice that her marker word good means she's earned a cookie, but it means she waits until I give it to her. Lay down. Good dog. And once again, I can toss the cookies. I just tossed a bunch there. Good. So she has her calm marker word, which means that she's earned her cookie there. She also has one that means she can go and get it. Yes, get it. Good dog. Just like that. So I like to teach a default leave it because anytime you give your dog a command, what you actually mean is leave it plus the command. Sit. Good dog. So that leave it is default. So if I give her a different command, she should be able to listen to that instead of go after the treat. Front. Get in. There she is. Good. Go get it. Good doggy. So I'll do that again with her. Come here, baby. This time I'll put the food behind her. And she has her sit. Come, front. Okay, go get it. Good dog. Alright, Bean Bean. So different games I played to start that with her is slow treats, which means the treat will slowly come at her face. And she can't go after it until I tell her to get it. Good dog. You have to make sure that these release cues are they have very good stimulus control. Otherwise, you'll have a dog that just goes and gets things on their own. Get it. Good dog. This game is very good for dogs that like to shark at or bite the treats. Because anytime she sees a face coming at her face, you shouldn't go after it unless you tell her to get it. This is actually important also if you have a dog and you want to do things with it. Get in. Because sometimes you might want to reward a little bit more dynamically. Get it. Good dog. But you don't want your dog to be trying to eat at your fingers the whole time. Get it. Good dog. Ready, sit, Bean? Go get that thing. I always tell her when she can get it if I toss the food. Front. Because I don't want her going after it unless I tell her she can get it. Yes, good dog. Yes, good dog. Okay, go get that thing. Nice job. Nice demonstration, Baby Bean. I started that by actually doing that food in the hand game. And when she did what I wanted, I would say good, and I would give her her cookie. Good. Good is a different marker word than yes. Good means remain in position. You will get it as long as you hold still. It will come to your mouth. It's a calm marker word. She is a very wired dog. I have to have calm marker words for her. Hey, chin. You gotta stand. Chin. There you go. Okay, yeah. There you go. Very nice, Bean. Alright, Bean. Sit. Thank you. Can you do this one? Wave! Good dog. Okay, get it. Hey, Bean. So, that's my doggy. When you start to do the It's Your Choice game and you start to put it on the floor, I actually prefer, instead of covering it with the hand, which is what a lot of people do, like they'll just cover it with their hand like this. If the dog is to that point in the training where you put it on the floor, you actually want to make sure they're not going to go after it so fast that you have to cover it with your hand. You have to be able to actually just go and pick it up if your dog goes after it. Good dog. Get it. I feel like that makes a better and more clear picture to the dog. Because it's like, oh no, I've got to start all over again. Because it starts in the hand, it goes on the floor. If they go after it again, it starts back in the hand, and they have to start all the way from the beginning. of this whole procedure. So whenever you cover it with your hand, I kind of think that dogs sort of put like a little checkpoint on it, where you're just like, okay, I got this far, you cover it with the hand, then it's easy again. And I just have to do that, versus if you had set up to all of the things. Okay, get it. Good dog. You might have noticed that with my Leavits, most of them, she actually goes and gets. In my opinion, and I'm just a regular old dog trainer, it's more important that you have very strong stimulus control about when your dog can get something. Because if you have very strong stimulus control on the release, then the Leavits and everything like that should be default.